the two sides in past meetings, but over 148 points in their last 4 matches. We can expect a few tries at Headingley this afternoon. One or two of those players were very, very relieved to get to that kick-off. They've been in those dressing rooms, some of them for a good hour and a half. St Helens just, I think, playing a little gamesmanship here, letting Leeds go out. A lot of international caps and over 24 Challenge Cup winners' medals in those teams, but still, international or not, they can be very nervous. Leeds fielding 12 of the 13 that accounted for Featherstone in round 4, and a shock at hooker, Anthony Farrell, number 17, moving into that role, and regular number 9 Lee Jackson starting off the substitutes bench. The defensive skills of Sean Hoppe, the Kiwi, are preferred on the wing in the early stages to the pace of Anthony Sullivan, and look out for a new half-back combination in Sean Long and new Aussie import Darryl Swindle. Two of the highest scoring teams in the country, over 2,000 points between them, and I think we can expect quite a lot of attacking play, Jonathan.
Yeah, that's right, the two big clubs in the game, and you know, very attractive sides. I think it's going to be interesting to see how the St Helens centre partnership go today, because they are a huge threat, and of course Darryl Trindle, the new Australian halfback. So, but also Yeston Harris is a big player in this Leeds side, and the St Helens boys will try and close him down. It's up to the youngster Kevin Sinfield and then Barnhill and Morley to try and break the St Helens defence there. But a very, very interesting game. The weather is fantastic, you know, the conditions are superb for an open, attractive game.
Certainly are, Jonathan. A strong breeze, just increasing in strength in this morning, blowing from left to right on our screens, and Saints there, of course, in their traditional now jersey, the white jersey, the red V, and Chris Joint, skipper, 7 years with St Helens.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, Anthony Farrell is starting off in the hooker in preference to Lee Jackson, and I just that Dean Lance has, you know, shown his hand that he wants to out-muscle maybe, you know, the St Helens pack early on.
And of course, Yestin Harris there, the Leeds skipper. And I must say, Jonathan, I'm pleased to see that that £1 million bid of Graham Henry to take him down to rugby union failed, and he's still here with us at Headingley.
Well, he's the jewel in the crown of Leeds Rugby League, and hopefully look grip in Rugby League. Referee Russell Smith, 36 years of age, he won't be affected too much by the atmosphere. Handled 3 Wembley finals already, featuring Leeds in 95 and 99. And this little coin souvenir there for Emily and Ben, the 2 Leeds mascots. One of the finest referees in the world. I had the privilege of watching him in action in the Tri-Nations tournament down under in October and November, and he got rave notices from the Kiwis and the Aussies, and that is a rarity, believe you me. So St Helens to kick off, facing strongest breeze. Leeds in the blue jerseys with the amber band. Keith Senior in action already. Pitch in excellent condition. The ground staff were working on it after the Leeds Tykes and Rotherham Rugby Union game last night till almost midnight, and they were back on again at 7 o'clock this morning. Leeds using this pack, Sheridan. And I think, as you say, it's a bit of a gamble here by Dean Lance, Jonathan, putting Farrell in there. Yeah, like I said, he's want to out-muscle, get the weight advantage, and as long as his distribution is good, you know, from the play, the ball, it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, he's not the quickest of men off the floor with the pass, is he?
No, not really, but you know, you've only got to stand maybe a yard further back to give yourself a little bit more space. But more importantly, you know, the wind is with them, so they can stand that little bit further back.
And that was a sensible kick. Leeds judging that wind there. It's blowing down to that corner. Chris Smith having a little bit of difficulty judging whether to pick it up or not. Sean Hoppe, one of 4 former Auckland Warriors in this St Helens side. Sonny Nicol. And as usual, we have Richard Duckingfield down there on the touchline, basking in the sun, Richard.
Yeah, it certainly is, Ray, and it could be a problem for Leeds in the second half because the sun is setting as we sit here, and of course it will be shining straight into their eyes in the second half. It's a credit to the pulling power of these two teams. 14,000 at this tie last season. Well, it looks as though it could be a bigger crowd here this afternoon.
Leeds on the attack. Darryl Powell, he's got some space. Oh, Barnum couldn't take the pass.
Yeah, first of all, a mistake by Julian O'Neill there, spilling the ball, and a great break by Darryl Powell, but Newell have done so well there to just shield the attacker and get his hand in there. Great defensive work by Newell.
Certainly this Leeds pack taking the game to St Helens. St Helens, the grand final winners against the Challenge Cup winners. Almost a final in itself, this match. Holding down. Referee Russell Smith standing no messing. And I think rightly so, Jonathan.
Yeah, you watch him here. Doesn't just catches his left ankle, holds it up there, just takes it away, which is unfortunate. You know, they were in good field position and having the St Helens boys under pressure.
Yes, a lot of niggle in this game last season. 27 penalties, you know, a lot of indiscipline. Saints then in possession. Cunningham driving away down that right-hand side. Trindle. Sean Long. New half-back partnership here in this mount. Darren Trindle from South Sydney and Sean Long. A lot depending on those two. And a high tackle.
So I pulled it for Sean. Yeah, you'll put ball in it. Pull on the chin.
Well, Russell Smith there, high tackle. Well, maybe unfortunate. He did go for the ball to try and dislodge it, but ricocheted onto the chin of Hanari.
Russell, when the ball got ripped in, how many people were on? I didn't think he got ripped, honestly. Otherwise, I'd have pulled it. No problems. Let's work.
Sean Long then
Let's get out of this rut quick, Keith.
Take the shot at goal. Saints leading point scorer last season. Player of the year in 1999. Real rising star in the game. .37 metres. Just kicking into a slight breeze. But it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a very good kick. I think he judged the wind from the kick-off at the start of the game. He had good distance on the kick-off and was very confident, you know, he was going to get the distance on the penalty. So it was a very good kick and a good start for St Helens.
Leeds, of course, beating St Helens here last year, but Saints didn't have a start like this one, Jonathan.
No, and I think, you know, Yasin Harris won the toss and elected to, you know, play with the wind. So it's not that great, the wind. Somebody said it's a stiff breeze. I wouldn't agree with that because it didn't affect that kick at all.
Do you ever agree with me?
We'll see now, Ray.
Harris then with the kick-off. Aitchison to receive and Sonny Nicol to charge out. Nicol again preferred in the early stages. Perolini kept on the bench. But another knock-on.
Yeah, well, Ellery Hanley won't be happy. You know, they've put themselves under pressure. O'Neill drops the ball first, and now it's Sonny Nicol.
Just look at the difference in those pack weights. 16-7 to 15-1. No wonder Leeds are putting another forward like Farrell in. Leeds then, 10 metres out, Farrell there at the action out back, Barry McDermott. Tremendous surge from McDermott. Oh, he tried to get that one-handed pass away. Well read there by Skulldorf, just held on to him. Sheridan looking inside for Morley. 3 metres then from this St Helens line. Farrell going for the line. Farrell and Fleary be very dangerous around here. Powell having to go back. That's a good kick. Blackmore's there. Just flicked over the line. Good play once again by St Helens, coming to the rescue there.
Yeah, that's good play there. I think it was, well, it could have been Sean Hoppy that got the hand to it. Let's have a little look now. Newlove is there. Great, that is. Newlove gets to it. Both eyes on the ball and gets both hands to it. Good play, Paul Newlove. Tremendous kick there by Darryl Powell.
Certainly laying the law down is Russell Smith, an ex-player himself with Bradford.
Get him more, lads.
Young Kevin Sinfield, one of the rising stars here, number 13 for Leeds, came through the academy. Farrell again attacking half-back. To Morley! Typical Adrian Morley burst there. The pressure on St Helens. Sheridan using that to blind side. Way through for Bell. Sheridan. Harris coming up on the attack. Oh, a risky pass. Well picked up by Collins. Good cover. Good cover there by Sean Hoppy. But St Helens, holding down there, I think.
Taking too long, Sean. We've got to get off.
Yeah.
Holding.
Yes, holding. You know, he's given them a warning before, and again, maybe he's holding them back, holding them down just to get a little second extra half of the defence to get organised. He has warned them.
Yeah. Typical of a defender, Jonathan, put the attacker on his back so it takes him longer to get up, but he did just hang on there for a shade.
Yeah, just a little bit. You know, he's trying to get the continuity going in the game, Russell Smith, and he has warned both sides. So, you know, what more can you say? You know, it gets an opportunity for Iestyn Harris, you know, to get the scores equal.
And as I said earlier, 27 penalties in last year's equivalent match. A very scrappy affair. Harris taking advantage with 6 penalty goals.
That's great point scoring there. You know, 900 points in 89 games. That is a phenomenal rate, and he's a match winner. One theory I have, you know, if you do close him down, not a lot of the Leeds players take the game up, and they have to, you know, have more input into the game.
Always concentrates for some time before he approaches the ball, just weighing up that breeze. Oh, and it looks a good one. No, fades across the face of the post. So St Helens still in the lead. 9 minutes of play, 2 points to 0.
Yeah, just dragged it a little bit across the face of the goal. The Leeds supporter thought it was going over. Just faded it across.
Sean Hoppy doing a lot of work there in midfield. Good run there. Trindle. Nice short flat pass from Trindle.
Yeah, I think that's what they bought him. They want him to hit these centres, you know, and Ellery Hanley, that's all he wants there, is to just make the easy yards and just play a little bit of the game in the Leeds quarter.
It's interesting to see how flat the Saints forwards are, and Trindle in particular. A probing kick there for Harris.
Iestyn just realised that was a 40-20 kick and we didn't allow it to bounce again.
Yeah, I think he was going to let it roll into touch, wasn't he, for the scrum, the head and feed.
Yeah.
So, St Helens moving up quickly then now in defence. Barnhill again, a new signing from Sydney City. 5 grand finals down under. Richie Blackmore. Offside.
Oh, no.
Well, already, Jonathan, St Helens incurring the wrath of Russell Smith.
Yes, he's there, look, you know, he's on the line. They're all in front of him. He could have pulled anyone there, and he is stamping his authority on the game. He wants an open, expansive game.
Leeds, of course, winning the corresponding game in the Cup here last year, but St Helens triumphing in the 2 league victories and the playoff match at the end of the season. Darryl Powell in his last season. Sinfield looking to support Farrell. Can't find anybody, but good defence there from St Helens. Leeds once again on this 20-metre line. Sheridan to Harris. Nice use of the ball there to Barnhill. Barnhill going himself. Oh, can he get the ball inside? Well, I thought he passed it. He certainly dummied me. Leeds still on the attack.
On your line.
Offside.
Darryl Trindle.
Again, that's a very silly mistake. If you watch it, Trindle just jumps the gun and now gives him another set of 6. They're on the attack again.
Leeds must be confident. Harris not taking the shot at goal. 5 more tackles remaining. 8 metres from this St Helens line. Sheridan. Oh, he's ricocheted off. Bell, can he get it away? Here's an interception. Oh, it's Hoppy. Now then, can he go all the way? I don't think he can. Terrific cover tackle by Morley. And the prop forward. Well, that just shows you how fit the modern forward is today. A prop forward, McDermott, cutting across to catch the wingman. But St Helens on the attack. Sculthorpe. And it's Leeds backpedaling now. And holding down.
Oh, what a catalogue of errors there. You know, they get the attack. They throw a very, very loose ball, and Sean Hoppy, you know, he's been the most experienced interceptor of a ball in world rugby, I feel. And again, Sinfield hold him down. That's a penalty. Another opportunity for St Helens, but they've got to respect possession. I think the two coaches will say that.
Trindle, he's got Sonny Nickel again coming up very, very quick on that short, flat pass from Trindle. Trindle no more than 5 or 6 metres away from the acting half-back. Sculthorpe on the outside, Brian Hanari. Julian O'Neill. Just 4 metres there from that Leeds Rhinos line. Trindle again. Sean Long. Almost ran out of runners there. Newlove, he's lost it. But being ripped out, says referee Smith. Well, I think that would be worth looking at again.
It wasn't. It was a rip. Kick it, Longy. Pull it out.
Well, he said he ripped it out. It begins in the sea. Yep, he's right. The right hand is underneath Paul Newlove's elbow, and he's got the. As Newlove says, he's got 2 tacklers on him, and that's a penalty.
That's right. If there are 2 or more tacklers on the player with the ball, then it is a penalty. You can rip out 1-to-1.
And this has all come again from the loose pass. I think it was Paul Bell, I'm not sure, very early in the tackle, and then Sean Hoppy. Just shows Sean Hoppy now is not the youngest winger in the game, and he certainly has lost a little bit of pace.
Get his hands off him.
Bargain buy for St Helens, £100,000 from Widnes a couple of years ago. Sean Long. Just looking to increase that lead. And he does. St Helens fans happy at that. 4 points to 0.
Yeah, 2 mistakes, Ray. 2 penalties, 4-0.
And a potential problem for St Helens. Their centre, Paul Newlove, has a dead leg. He got it about a few minutes ago. The physio, Jeanette Smith, is keeping an eye on him. Not too happy, so you'll notice that Paul Newlove is not moving as well as he'd like to.
And another mistake again by St Helens. It really is riddled with mistakes, this. 10 metres. Harris. Back to Sheridan. Saints down to 12 men, a player down there. Barnhill, what a good strong run from the Aussie. Very prominent in the early stages. Harrow to Sheridan, got Fleary with him. Saints defence just holding. Harrow again, Darryl Powell. Oh, he spotted a gap. Can he get the ball away? No, he can't. And he's lost it.
Yeah, trying to wriggle up, and I think Paul Aitchison, he's a tremendous tackler as a full back. Having played with him in the Welsh side, he just does great, tackling all balls.
Time. I'll always give it exactly as I see it every time, all the time.
Russell Smith just putting
not all the straight pass, but I'll always try and be straight every single time.
2 packs in the picture.
Still nice to see, the respect that referees have in our game.
He's still on the back.
He's smaller than everyone on the park, and then he's voicing his authority, and it's great respect from the players.
And they just stand there listening to him.
Otherwise, they know they'd be off. Not that I ever back-chatted to the referee.
Oh no, you never did. Hold it to me. That looked a little high. It is, says Russell Smith.
Oh, we're coming under the net.
Here we go, just came between Fleary. Oh, and that is a high shot. Watch it again, bang, yeah, catches him on the chin. Got to be careful, Leeds, another one, or somebody could be spending 10 minutes in the bin. And you don't need to play a short against a quality side like St Helens.
Well, we've been playing nearly 18 minutes, Jonathan. You would think the players would realise by now that we have a disciplinarian in the middle with a whistle, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right, and it's Leeds, it's giving field position away most of the time.
Nickel then, on the halfway line. Sean Long, recovered from the knock. Oh, good tackle by Blackmore. And again, another mistake.
This is gone. Don't come in.
Temper's boiling over here. It really is at high pressure this time.
Don't get it also into Leeds, man. David, just a minute. Shut up. Just back off, lads.
Sir,
it's okay. Listen, Dave. Okay. I've blown the whistle. I've blown it very strongly. You're 5 metres from me. Got to make sure we don't come in. Okay? Knock on and play, because it also hit a Leeds, man. It's scrum in Leeds and ball.
I think David Barn has got a bit of a personal vendetta against Paul Newell. I don't know what's happened, but seems to be making a beeline for him.
Sheridan to Daryl Powell. Good ball to Paul Bell, and again ran onto that ball superbly there, but well spotted by St Helens' Paul Aitchison. Cleary.
And St Helens for Sean Long of St Helens just keeping out of the thick of the action. He took a very heavy blow on the back of the head a few minutes ago, and you notice that he's playing wide out in the centre at the moment. Trindle taking the last put in the scrum.
Good ball from Sinfield. He took that ball and gave it almost in one movement. Oh, and there's a punch up in the corner of our field. We mentioned about passions. That man, Barnhill's in there again. Trindle is in there.
Hang on, you stay.
And so is the touch judge.
Daniel, take him back. Get it.
It'll be interesting to see what he says now.
Take him back, will you? 7 minutes. Just back off, please, Barry. See you, Steve.
It all started because number 18 from Saints wouldn't let the Leeds player go.
Right.
That's all. He just kept pulling it back, and then they both got into a 6.
And who got involved?
The number 8, I don't know who ran in Russ, but the number 18, the penalty should be against 18.
St Helens 18.
18, yeah.
Saints 18. I've got it.
Brian Panari.
My Tux has reported there that the whole problem started because you wouldn't release the man. You've got to get out of it, you've got to stay clear and get your hands away from it. Penalty here.
Intervention there by Mr. Taylor, the touch judge. And here we can see.
As he offloads, a little swing there. I thought Sculthorpe threw it, and unfortunately Barry McDermott responded into Brian Henari, and then a few fisticuffs occurred.
I think it was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, wasn't it? Apollo Parolini on now for Julian O'Neill. Iestyn Harris then looking to put the first points on the board for Leeds. St Helens tried so desperately to sign this man when he was at Warrington before Leeds got his signature on paper. Has that breeze behind him. And he has the 2 points. 21 minutes gone and Leeds first points on the board. 4 points to 2 for the visitors.
Again, there's not much in between these two sides, and it might come down to the level of discipline. It's a lovely strike and just draws it in inside the upright.
Well, last season, if you remember, Jonathan, it all came down to goals. We had 12 goals in the match.
Well, it plays a huge part of discipline and field position and all that, so, these players have to learn. And with two good goal kickers like Harris and Long, you just can't afford to give easy points away.
Leeds controlled the possession and time in St Helens half, but still trailing. Hanley has concentrated on defence this week, the Saints coach. Barnhill again in the thick of the action. Darryl Powell. Sheridan.
You're off, Keith.
Testing Smith. Good run from Smith. I don't think he wanted to run into Darren Fleary though. Aitchison doing a good job there, sensing that the forwards had not got back, coming up, taking that first receiver position. And Sean Hoppy again. We've seen him 3 or 4 times in midfield, Jonathan.
Yeah, you can see the two wingers and the full-back. They're taking the pressure off the forwards.
Well, that was a good pass from Kevin Iro, and I'm afraid, well, Chris Smith, he's no need to get angry. He tried to take that pass with one hand. That's why the knock-on occurred.
He's going to go on and put Showman in, we're going to get into bother.
Yeah, Smith had just done the run of the defence, and I thought that's just a tired player there. He's just done the running from the kick, and he should have taken that ball. Half a chance.
And good refereeing there from Mr. Smith during the lull in play, taking time out to have a word with Adrian Morley.
Yeah, just cooling everything down, Ray.
Powell to Paul Bell, another of the pre-season signings from the Melbourne Storm in Australia, number 15. Powell, 34 years of age, very experienced man in his last season. Richie Blackmore, good to see Richie Blackmore back in action again. Just 6 matches for Leeds last year with groin problems. Barnhill, terrific tackle by Cunningham. Oh, shoulder straight in the midriff. Really rocked that Leeds second row. Sheridan.
Felt that hit from you, Ray.
Darryl Powell. That's nicely placed. Oh, Hoppy takes it well.
Yeah, just a little bit too far there. Too far and not enough height on it for Cummins to get there. You've got to compete with these little kicks.
Chris Joyce. Firmly dumped by Anthony Farrell. Trindle to Long. Sculthorpe. Well, it wanted Sean Long continuing round him there. Ferretti to Ilangi coming on.
And I think Yestin Harris is getting called for a warning for the side, I feel.
Blow. Something will happen next. It's up to you, Yestin.
I've been a bit unlucky sometimes.
Yestin, I don't think you have. Talk to your players and talk them out of it.
Well, you can't argue with a referee in rugby league, can you?
No, Yestin's trying to influence him by saying that we're unlucky, but he said, no, you're not, to get on with it.
I think we'll see the yellow card before too long. Ferretti to Ilangi there, coming on, very powerful runner. Possibly Ellery Hanley thinks the hard work's been done. They want the runners on now, Jonathan.
Well, he can do both. I think he's quick and sharp, and look at the size on him. He's so powerful, he can play forwards or backs.
And another penalty against Leeds, not squared at the play of the ball.
Maybe think he was sure there, Russell Smith.
Well, no, Cunningham was complaining there about ripping the ball out, but that was allowed. It was 1-1.
Yeah, he looked a bit uncertain there. And then, look, let's look at the penalty count, 7-4, and he should slot this. But again, you know, the ill discipline is just giving Saints the easy points.
Big Barry McDermott a little perplexed by that decision. And a comparatively easy attempt for Sean Long. St Helens ease further out then to 6 points to 2 now. Just 4 penalty goals in the match so far, and not what one we would expect, Jonathan.
No, but there's a catalogue of errors for that penalty. You know, they weren't square at the play of the ball. Then he was ripping the ball, and I think Russell Smith wasn't sure, but he went back to first offence and penalised Leeds. But no, it's not the game we thought we would have, and there hasn't been many opportunities created yet, apart from you know, the 2-pointers.
Well, I think we'll have some try, because I don't think the intensity of this tackling can be kept up much longer.
No, there's too much quality on the field, you know, not to see tries. The tackling is absolutely ferocious.
Tuilangi, his first real touch of the ball and his first touch of the grass. Sculthorpe. Oh, nice pass inside to Tuilangi. Strong bollocking run here from the Pacific Islander.
St Helens managing a few more excursions into the Leeds half now in the game, but not without the problems. The latest casualty is Kevin Iro, who's taken a bang on his right knee. He's had some pain-killing spray on it.
Sean Long. Good ball to Newlove. Newlove now, he's got some space. Oh, he's going himself. Back inside to Chris Joynt. Now then, did he drop that ball? Chris Joynt was over the line. We'll have to consult the video referee.
Possibility, strong possibility there, Tom, that he lost control of the ball going over. There's only one man in the tackle. Distinct possibility, I feel he could have lost the ball going over the try line.
Once
Have a
again,
look at that and the restarting play, please.
the big screen on hand to help diffuse the arguments on the terraces. Video referee Tony Brown having to determine that, Jonathan.
Yes, this all came from a fantastic break by Paul Newlove. This guy has been one of the best centres in the world, if not the best. And what, does he try and put the ball down with one hand? Yes, he does, and loses it. He should have gone to ground. He should have dived over the line and took the ball in both hands. Tried to put the ball down with one hand. Richie Blackmore gets his hand there and dislodges the ball. I wouldn't give that as a try. It shouldn't be a try.
I must confess, as soon as the try was made, it looked to me as if he dropped it.
And like a Joint, you know, Chris Joynt should have gone to ground, should have slid over.
And I think it'll come up on the big screen there on the terraces there in that top right-hand corner of the cop end. Referee Russell's no try. 20-metre restart.
But again, a fantastic break by Paul Newlove. You know, he is an amazing player. He can beat anyone one-on-one. I know he's been the form centre in Britain for the last maybe 10 years.
Yep, £500,000 signing back in 1995.
But again, it's a bad mistake by you know, Chris Joynt there. He should have gone to ground and should have been a 6-1, but a great tackle by Blackmore. Didn't give up on it.
Barnhill leading the aggression for Leeds, and Jackson at number 9 there at the acting half-back position. Yes, in Harris, good pass out there. No way through. Sinfield, Jackson again to Harris. Aitchison with a welcome bounce, but not a welcome reception committed. Paolo Perolini to Chris Smith. Good chasing there by Leeds. Perolini. Another of the many Pacific Islanders now in the game of rugby league. Sonny Nicol. Long. Good positioning there by Harris. An indication of some of the tackling already there, Sonny Nicol. That's why I think he started the game. 14 tackles. Barnhill having a strong game, this Aussie second row.
Yeah, but very clever. He's been running at Darryl Trinder, the smallest guy in the field, and looking to get the ball out of the tackle.
Jamie Matthew, number 20 for Leeds, another substitute. Powell, Harris. Well looked after there by Sean Long. Powell. Good defensive work, good sliding defence from St Helens. Jackson to Francis Cummins. Well, it was a well-intentioned kick, but Paul Aitchison was perfectly positioned there. Oh, and didn't Cunningham come across well there? Puts a powerful run in. The modern hooker, Jonathan, really has to get through an awful lot of work.
Yeah, you look at people like Cunningham and James Lowes. You know, they do the hard work and the hard yards, but they're very, very talented players and very skillful with the ball in their hand. But at the moment, the St Helens defence is looking well marshalled. You know, it's well organised, and they find it difficult to break it down.
Well, you could say that for both teams. Oh, beautiful pass inside to Trindle. Forward pass or a knock-on, have what you will. Trindle looking for a high tackle judgment.
One more word, I'll pull it as a penalty.
Here we go, it's a lovely break, but no, it wasn't a high tackle, went for the ball. Good tackle, Keith Senior, ball went forward.
Actually, he's so small, it would be difficult not to do a high tackle on him, Jonathan. He really is a tiny half-back, but he's action-packed. Powell, back inside to Harris. Leeds needing some magic now from the Welshman. Taken a knock. Oh, it's his ankle, I think. Barnhill.
Yeah, that's not a good sign for Leeds. You know, he's caught his
Harris
leg
in some trouble.
or his ankle or his knee in the tackle. He's trying to run it off.
Morley had to stretch for that. Went backwards. Harris to Jackson. Very, very quick hook. Blackmore just takes it. Oh, good step by Blackmore. Ambitious behind him. Oh, an ambitious pass behind to Francis Cummins. But he was almost over. Last-ditch defence there from Tuilagi.
Yeah, he stood Newlove and went on the outside. Ambitious pass here. It would have been a magnificent pass if it had come off.
Leeds back three, we've got to stay in this time. I could have penalised you last time.
Harris still not worn off the problem.
No, and he's gone onto the left wing now, so there is a problem there. He's got to try and move. His ankle got caught in a tackle by Paul Aitchison. Yeah, here's the tackle. He pulls him over. Yeah, there it is, his left ankle up. He puts his hand straight away, and the expression on his face just shows the pain he's in.
Well, he's moving behind play now. He's gone back to the full-back position. Let's hope he's all right. Iro. They really are two big centres, these men, for St Helens. Iro and Newlove. They cause a lot of damage. Trindle to Sean Long. Back to Perolini. Good burst by Perolini. Now then, he has plenty of speed, this prop. Tremendous effort there from Perolini. Saints moving forward. Long. Trindle, joint, Newlove again, beats Blackmore, trying to go down on the outside, he's almost there, beautiful pass inside to Sean Hoppy, Hoppy can't get it away, magnificent centre play there from St Helens, still Trindle, magnificent pass to Sculthorpe, beautiful try, oh that was passing at its best, no hesitation from Russell Smith, and the half-back timed his run to perfection there following the breakdown. Sculthorpe in, St Helens 10-2.
This is a superb rugby try, you know. The break from Newlove, the one-handed pass inside to Hoppy, the quick play, the ball, lovely pass. Watch this angle that Sculthorpe comes from. You watch him. Brilliant angle. Takes it short. A great try.
There's no way anyone could stop Sculthorpe there, is there?
No, he just comes on the angle, on the blindside shoulder. It could have been Senior who was dragged in. A tremendous ball, a tremendous angle, but, you know, again, Newlove was instrumental in that try.
And Sean Long will certainly take his time. The wind slightly dropped. Is it 4 from 4? Yes, it is. The flags are raised high. St Helens then with a clear lead now, thanks to that superb try down the left-hand side. 12-2. Just over 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Deservedly so, they're in the lead. They've created a lot more. But watch this. This is the break that Perlini makes. They're just ball watching and they leave him go, and then he makes the yardage. They're disorganised, you know, they give out, but he does again, he does the right thing, collects him and goes down. But watch this now, watch the pass, lovely and flat, and the angle is outside Keith Senior. Great try.
Back Leeds, one.
Yep, superb combination. But I think also, you know, let's compliment St Helens' defence, which very often they're quite vulnerable on. Ellery Hanley's been working on that all week. He really has concentrated on that aspect.
They're just doing a very, very good job all rounder, you know. They've kicked the goals, they've tackled, and he will be extremely happy, Ellery will now, with the overall performance.
It's also amazing to think, Jonathan, with tackles and hits like this, to think that St Helens have actually been having ballet lessons, would you believe it? Well, they're not pirouetting around there for Sonny Nicol.
To win bin and he's first.
I think there's going to be a sin bin here. Mr Smith sensibly calming the situation down first. Wants a word with
he started it, my opinion.
Mr Taylor.
Back, lads. Back.
This will be a penalty for Leeds, I feel, with 2 in the sin bin.
Well, I was just talking about the ballet lessons which St Helens have been having to strengthen the abdominal muscles, but certainly not done Sonny Nicol any good. 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Easton, just go away from me, please. Jamie, there's no words. I'm having a call. There were 2 of you. He started it. You're getting the penalty. 10 minutes.
And Jamie Matthew will join Sonny Nicol.
Well, I disagree with Russell Smith there with that.
He threw a couple back in as well.
You know, what do? You just stand there and take the punches on the chin?
Okay.
You watch, there he goes. Bang, throws the first one. You know, and then what do? He just stands there. He does catch him though, as a 1 year. Bang, gets him and he goes down. I was disappointed. He shouldn't have gone off Jamie Matthews, only protecting himself.
Leeds then looking for a score in stoppage time now. Seconds remaining. And he lost the ball. Oh, that's a vital loss at this stage from Darren Fleary.
Yeah, that's, you know, trying to play the ball extremely quick, and that could be the last opportunity this half for Leeds.
The ball not played by the foot. It cannot just be thrown between the legs. 13 handling errors already, unusual for 2 teams of this quality, but I really do think that the tackling, the ferocity of it has had some effect on that.
Yeah, the organisation and the hits have been tremendous, and you know, they find it difficult to break the St Helens defence down. And I think, as I mentioned before the game, Iestyn Harris is so instrumental in the lead side that when he has a quiet game, you know, it's difficult for somebody else to, you know, to come in and kick in. So now they'll have to do it.
Well, the half-time hooter, Mr Smith putting an end to the proceedings. Just the 1 try from Paul Sculthorpe in the 36th minute. Tremendous defence from St Helens, but I'm sure with only 12 men in the second half, Jonathan, to start, we could see more.
Yeah.